So I wanted to make this video on the education system and how it fragments us into having just enough information about what we need to know to perform our roles that are decided by the capitalist system that we live in, and not enough to understand the full picture and not enough to intervene where necessary. An example is climate change, where most of us don't even know what is happening and what is being done to prevent it, which is not much. So, to understand this fallacy, this design fault of the education system, we need to go back to the Rockefeller's board when he decided that the education system must be designed in a way that uh, the system produces workers, not thinkers, and they were specifically trained to function as a role in the society and not as living breathing humans, because humans are made up of contradictions and they can hold contradictions. But when you become a cog in a machine, then you don't hold contradictions, you just do what has been decided for you to do. And that is a reflection of the education system we have currently. Repetitive assignments, mindless slogging hours in front of the books, detachment from the nature, uh, going away from natural light and into artificial lights, the classroom designs, everything is a reflection of it. And in a way, it detaches one from nature. And if you see the Indian education system that was before Macaulay, it was a Gurukul based system which was disrupted by the British so that they could train the Indians in their own ways for clergy, for subservience to them, to their empire. And that is the distinction that was made there between the Gurukul and the British education system that was installed in India. Now, the thing is, after independence, why are we still following it? So, one response to that is that we have tried to change it, and new education policy 2020 was made in response to that as well. And ideally, it was supposed to give students more freedom, but what is happening in reality? There are still a number of more coachings that have come up. The difficulty level of the JEE, the UPSC, the AIMS exams, the NEET has all gone up, and students have succumbed to even more coaching. And if you see an aspirant's schedule, then you would see that most of the time they are indoors in their room studying, and they rarely go out, they don't go out into the natural light. Not that our environment helps in that, but they don't even get the chance to do that. And that must be changed, because detached from nature, how can you be educated? See, education devoid of feelings is not education, it is just sterilized information. To internalize it, to know that you have studied something and to embody it, you need connection with the nature, with embodiment. And embodiment doesn't come without feelings, and feelings can't arise much without nature. So that is why nature's involvement is necessary. And the ancient Gurukul system understood that. I am not saying that we need to reinstate the Gurukul system in the current scenario, but we need to make conscious steps towards addressing this issue, that the students who are currently studying and who will study in the future must have a providence, a preference of original thought over rote repetition. And if you see the education system of entrance exams, of board exams, of anything, then it is more of replication rather than original thought. The space for original thought is very small, and that is a very crucial drawback that inhibits the development of intelligence. Now, why do I say that it inhibits the development of intelligence? So, see, intelligence is not just reading words and giving a gist of what you have read. No, original thought is also intelligence. But how does original thought arise? It does not come from texts only, it comes from visualization as well. So, in the modern education system, where is the space for visualization? You go to school, you stay there for 8 hours, then you do your homework, then you probably watch some TV or scroll reels or do some more study, and then you sleep. Where is the where is the scope for independent thought, of unstructured thought? And visualization doesn't arise in a hurry most of the times unless it is trained. But for training, you need to give it unstructured time, and that is what is missing from the education system currently. The solution, however, is very simple. You know, the only missing link currently is the lack of unstructured time. So, in principle, the solution is simple: reduce the hours of the school and make the students go out in nature so that they can understand like how nature is a system, and they would get visualizations from there. Because see, you cannot prohibit your senses and then say that, oh, but I am not able to use my senses. That is just a bottleneck created by your own system. So, to overcome that, we need to address two things. One is unstructured time for thinking, for visualization, for let's say brainstorming in current terms, but not in the way the corporate says that brainstorming works, not in structured 1 hour or 30-minute sessions, no, unstructured. Like Rene Descartes, who just lied down and dreamt of, say, things, the Cartesian plane and visualization. So, and the second thing is the preference of original thought over rote repetition. That is the thing that needs to be addressed immediately, because this education system has been going on since many years and nothing has been changed. And most probably it is a case of correction that has not been done and long overdue. So this is a change that needs to be addressed immediately.